93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one
93.7 FM. And if you are just joining, like you're just hearing my voice now, you have missed a lot, because DJ Wills was just taking us away. Like, come into the studio and feel the DJ's vibe, but DJ Wills is one of a kind. I promise you, that was a hit by hit by hit. Anyways, this is What's Hot, where we talk about everything trending on social media. It's time to drag who needs to be dragged, talk about every story that is trending on social media. My name is Vera Chuku, and of course, I'm in the studio with my colleagues, and we'll have all the conversations together. Hi, Praise.
Hi, Vera. Hi, guys. Good morning. Thank God it's Monday. I'm excited to be here. As you can see, my name is Praise Obata. I don't know what Chidera is saying. I don't know. I did not make her my mouthpiece. Praise Obata is saying, thank God it's Monday, and she's excited to be here. Hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Hope you guys went outside and you guys touched grass, because I gave you guys that advice on Friday. Hope you didn't go and cook for man. If I thought you were cooking, hope it was just noodles or rice, something simple. Hope it was not moi. You're going to go and pound jam. Hope you are not helping the mother wash clothes, because some of you want to do that. Oh, I'm a wife material. But anyways, again, my name is Praise Obata. I'm excited for the conversation we have today.
No, they know they tell person, no, if you like go wash clothes for man, go cook pounded yam, go cook moi. That man, he no go still marry you, and you go still come this internet, come cry for us. But anyways, guys, good morning and welcome to What's Hot on Rhythm 93.7 FM. My name is Eniola Adekunle. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Stay with us.
Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome to What's Hot on Rhythm 93.7 FM. My name is Chidera Amakanya Dio.
Okay, guys, talking about hope say you know go pound yam for man, touch grass, kiniko. Another drama has just slammed the internet left, right, and center. BB Naija star Fina has responded to Shegs following allegations or alleged incidents that she was smoking in his house. While Shegs accused her of that, Fina hit back with so much bitter allegations and bigger ones, claiming that Sheg had lived in Bella's house and allegedly owed her more than 30 million naira. This has made people talk over the weekend. I don't know what has been making you talk, but this has been a trending conversation. People have been dragging what's her name? People have been dragging Bella, that she's very desperate. Now she dey follow man, now she dey go cook moi for man where they never marry her, all those kind of things. But now the real question now is, at what point will a man realize that he needs to be a man? Because and also love his woman to the point where he does not lift his hands on her, because there is domestic violence here, irrespective of the fact that the public has been dragging Bella. The domestic violence is accused of owing her, so I just worry for her mental health and how toxic the relationship have been for over the years, and then this is let me just take two comments. This is Vicky Special. She said, Fina, I'm happy you are standing up for your friend in this period that she's down, but make them no use you settle, you see. And then the second person say, August, hope nothing, because this person was like, I'm praying for August to be kind, but say they don't use her settle is another thing, because this is someone that Bella have known for a long time, and toxicity can be very addictive to me, so I'm just concerned. I hope she's getting healed and she's receiving therapy. May she not go back to something we go choke her. But regardless, the floor is open now.
Receiving that therapy is actually so valid, because according to everything that she has said, aside the fact that she was the one sponsoring his life, allegedly what she said, but not sponsoring his life per se, but that she was lending him some money. Apart from that, there's also abuse in this situation. We don't know how, is it drastic? Now we don't know how hard or how it went, but basically a lot of strong allegations coming out saying that he used to beat her and he was very aggressive with her. But I'll just say that at the end of the day, this is just to say that you're not bigger than the program. if maybe you're dating a man and the ex comes to come and say something, she's not jealous or she's not crazy ex or bitter ex. Sometimes there's truth to what she's saying. I mean, even in Big Brother's house, we're seeing all the signs. We're seeing that this guy was not really the best. Like the way he used to insult her. I'm like, how will you be kissing somebody, you touching them, cuddling with them, and then you're insulting them as if you guys are sworn enemies? But somehow she thought that this is the best man for me, probably because she was carried away by his accents, carried away by the promises of I'll take you to Ikoyi, we're big in Ikoyi, we're rich, Keniko. And when she saw, in fact, there was one time they called them Mr. and Mrs. Ikoyi, she was just so happy.
That's what
she was jumping, right?
You
but at the end of the day, I just feel like
anytime
you wake up is your morning, because some people were there saying that but you saw the signs, you knew. Probably she was not. We have different exposure level. Probably at that time she was not really exposed to know that this kind of things. Maybe she was naive, and I think we should still give her some grace, because at the end of the day she's still a victim. Even if she knew, she didn't know. But now she has woken up, and you see that I don't think she's going to go back, because even in that in one of the chats, he was making promises that don't worry, I'll go and marry you. I can't remember what he was basically saying. She was like, Shags, you can lie, and I was like, I'm like, how you're lying to somebody and the person cannot even pretend anymore that they are chopping the lie so that you can lie. So at the end of the day, I really wish her the best, and I really hope that this thing ends well, and I hope that this man gives her back the money that they say they are owing her. And when they say, what do women bring to the table, a lot of relationships is women that are funding it, because what do you mean you collected 30 million naira? That's a lot of money, right? And you're using it to post.
So there's something very disturbing.
Okay, 11 million. Now I'm hearing 30 million.
No, he said 11 million. But they're saying 30
he's
million.
Even saying that he's earning 11 million.
You don't get shame now.
Do you get? And Fina is saying 30 million.
My bone of contention.
I feel like people need to give this Bella grace. She didn't do anything wrong but fall in love. Like, the backlash that I've been seeing.
Exactly.
X is such a
there are, yes, correct.
X is such a sad place to be, honestly.
I agree.
So they got back the video she made, and in that video she was, this whole traditional way of giving their husband the drink. So she was just basically imagining that she was
I don't feel my English.
Imagination now.
She was basically imagining that she was going to present the drink to whoever her husband
guy really sold her drink.
And then another one where she was in a car, she was singing it along with one of Favour's songs, and she was wearing a ring. Right, so I think someone was indirectly making advances on her, and she was like, I'm married though. I don't know if Shegs made that statement to what he said. It was like, people should stop rushing me.
I think his fans started trolling him. After she revealed that she's engaged and whatnot, so people started trolling him that and then the congratulatory message as well. He had to come out to make it public.
But see, there is nothing wrong in somebody loving someone. It just happens that a lot of us, right? So many people. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. We just fall for the wrong people. We just express.
And the one where they use us.
I mean, like I. Us, don't be us for you.
I think they touch me. I say,
I'm speaking for the majority.
The
majority of individuals who have, somehow expressed love to the wrong people. The kind of love that is not reciprocated.
Today I'm the lover girl.
I am actually, but then again, that's why you don't read. You can never know.
Are you also looking for your shakes?
I beg, I know what Shegs do. But that's really what I feel. And she also came out to make a write-up on Instagram one day and talking about how she's not ashamed of what she did. It happened and it passed, and also hearing that Shegs wants to sue Bella. This lady just fell in love. People should just leave her alone. Like, I don't get. Nigerians like hard love. Nigerians like ingenuine love. Nigerians don't.
But what was genuine about his love?
Nigerians don't like soft love.
But what was soft about his love?
No, what I'm
because
saying,
I mean, they say sometimes he used to occasionally hit her.
Why are they attacking Bella? A lot, like that. If you go on X, that's what people are doing. Why are they attacking the lady?
I think they'll kind of attack her because I mean,
you're not supposed to attack. Anybody can do rubbish when they're in love.
See, I beg, please. Because you're in love does not mean you should be stupid. You have a brain.
Love,
exactly. Love does not mean stop using your brain. At the end of the day, I think the reason why people are attacking Bella is because when you were in the house, videos came out. The ex came to come and say things like, he was abusive to me, he was choking me, he was beating me. And when Bella came, I showed her that, oh, anyway, she wants to experience him for herself. You came, you defended this man, even with all the evidences that was presented to your face. So of course you receive some backlash. But the thing is that even if you are going to like insult her and say, Shebi, we told you so and whatnot, we must still give her empathy, because I mean, like I said, probably she didn't have much exposure level. I feel like that was her first bad boy. You know how when people are young, they be like, I want to date a boy because he's a bad boy, and he has that kind of aesthetic. So she felt like, oh my god, yes, I've already hit jackpot. And thank God she have used 4 years to experience the guy, and she have said, nothing actually there inside, because she was the one sponsoring his life. Imagine you saying that, don't worry, we'll go to Lake Como. Not be small place. So for Italy, you say they imagine, that's why she went to go and buy a ring for her. Said that, okay, well, let me prepare my fans, not knowing that nothing really did there. But I'm happy that everything. God, let me take that back. Before they say this girl you a witch, I'm just happy that she has had the strength to leave that relationship, because some people say, what will people say? You go they suffer, man go they beat you, because you're more concerned about what people will say. Thank God that she finally had the strength to leave this man.
I didn't know. Okay, and
firstly, my bone of contention in all of this is that you people have money, because if a man owes me 5k, you pay it. Not to talk of 11 million.
I said, Temi talk with 10,000 naira.
No, 30 million. No, if people are just throwing money around, I'm like, there is money in this Lagos. Exactly. So because where are you making this money?
Even that Temi talk Babari in the way they owe me 10k. Anytime I remember, I'll call his name.
Always
and if I see that boy for street, I know what I'm going to do.
But another thing is that, see, I don't like it when we are trying to whitewash women's stupid decision, because I support women, but women can be stupid in most cases. And this is it. When
most cases.
Sorry, apologies. In some cases, actually. Because what do you mean 90%? You already have an example, right? And it is already a pattern. They always do this thing. You see a pattern. Different women will come out to say, oh, this guy, this is what he did to me, don't believe him, yada yada yada. You'll be the one fighting, I'm the avenger of man, I'm going to stick beside him, he's my man, I can save him. It's not like that. All his exes are bitter, they hate our relationship, that is why they are coming out. And then when this man now does the same thing to you, you now come back to the same internet and expect sympathy from people. How do you want me to feel? You were warned, you went around, you still decided to stay in that relationship. Now he's showing you want people to do what? To beat him up for you. He showed you the pattern, you refused to believe. You saw red flag and thought it was orange, so deal with it.
I saw a viral video of Bam Bam talking about their relationship when she came out of the house, and
people thought her up. Their shippers were tearing that woman up for
at the time.
Can you see how it played out?
And there are two things I'd like to speak about here, right? The fact that she went to buy a ring. I mean, it's highly disturbing. There are a lot of young girls out there that today they are wearing ring that they did not propose to them. They're just wearing. Yes. What kind of desperation is that? And so this just reflects that it can happen to anybody. Yes, love can happen to anybody, but at what point will you draw the line that you are growing insane and you're getting too obsessed? Because going to buy a ring for yourself, this is out of the world that the man did not give to you.
My dear, I'm so sorry for saying my dear, so sorry. Let's talk about how some men say don't have shame because they feel like they're so traditional. So do you know what they will do? They'll say, you go and buy a ring for yourself. Have you heard that?
I'll give you the money.
Men did this life. So maybe Bella thought that, okay, she buy that ring now, she will encourage him. Some men will say, take money and go and buy a ring by yourself. Pick the one you want. I'm like, you can't even go outside and what's the word? Pick out a ring for her, do ring shopping and propose. Yeah, said yeah, message. Some women too, you go and buy the ring and wear it for yourself. Now their proposal be that.
It's crazy, and women have money. Another thing I'd like to cite here is the fact that, especially in this Lagos, babes get money. Oh God, Jesus! Make I talk in another person's story. Make I talk in my own story. I go visit one of my babes. Because I mean, I don't know if she's going to see this video. God help me.
You go explain.
It's okay.
Babe, tell me say she dey comot. I'm like, baby girl, she come the open things where she just buy, all those kind of vibes. A big girl, like she's way older than me, but I love her, And then she says she dey go out with her boyfriend. I'm like, hey, that's nice though. Guess what? And she dey spend. I'm like, what?
So after making you feel like,
see, and there's no problem with you spending on your man. The problem is posturing as if you want spending.
let me now shock you why I said it's two things that I want to bring out of this story, right? When you mentioned Shegs and Bella, and you now mentioned that he had an ex who came to complain, I didn't know about that. Now look at this babe who I go visit where they go see another man. Why I'm citing this is Bella is one of many women who will just make this kind of dumb decisions, and you cannot understand why they are making decisions like this. Now this babe why they talk say na my friend, na my senior friend, I don't know say she go ever get this kind of decision making process for her life. Wetin happen? She be marry one very violent man, she can't divorce the man. Now as a single mom that she is, I was expecting that she would do better now, make right decisions and whatnot. Guess what? Until now, 9 go they spend for man. What?
There's actually nothing bad. It's just that it's when they
there's everything bad.
Pretend I say my man. Some people your man, but now you they spend for the man. I'm like, why are you pretending? What are you trying to prove? And who are you trying to prove anything to?
No, there's everything bad, because that kind of thing now she won't tell other people. She just told me, and that's the case of. I would like to link it to the case of Bella, where maybe at the time she was making people believe, like she was doing a make-believe version of her life, like making people believe that Shegs is the one sponsoring me, he bought me a ring. Hey, I see them sometimes and I'm like, oh, they're so cute together. That kind of thing. I get to see them.
Because you know watch Big Brother.
No, not Big Brother.
You don't watch Big Brother. You will know that. Anyway, I know. I get pictures.
Yes, I see their pictures sometimes and I'm like, oh, they're so cute together. I think Bella.
Actually, they were aesthetically pleasing.
Yes, there was a build up on me when it came to Bella and Shegs. It was not like, oh, I love them at once, but there was this build up, and I kind of like. And I'm surprised to see all of this. But please, like Chidera said, society should be kind to her, because people make silly decisions, and it's not a crime to fall in love, So let's just be kind to her. She's probably going through a lot right now. Anyways, let's move on to the next story.
Moving on to the next story. Like Vera said. Now God help me. Now, Miley Cyrus is saying that motherhood was never part of her plan, and she is completely at peace with that. Now, the singer has spoken openly about choosing not to have children, explaining that she believes parenting should come from genuine passion rather than expectation. In a recent interview, she said raising children requires years of sacrifice, energy, devotion, and that is not something she has ever felt drawn towards. Instead, Cyrus says she finds fulfillment through her career, creativity, and connection with her fans, whom she often describes as family. Now, I want to take this comment from Khan. Khan is saying, I respect people with this mentality. Having children is not a simple decision. It involves a lot and it is not mandatory. Children are not pets. They require way more energy, time, money, and whatever. Please, if you're not ready for these commitments, do not bring a child to suffer here and then have postpartum depression and then not kill them and blame others. I think maybe I should just take one more comment. And this comment is saying, I love the fact that society is moving from the stigma and shame surrounding child-free women. See, at the end of the day, I really like how society is evolving, and now women are knowing that there's more to them than being just mothers. And it's not like I'm trying to undermine the role of a mother, but it's just that at the end of the day, some people will be mothers, right? But less people that don't feel like being mothers be pressured to be mothers. Not everybody will be a mother, and it doesn't make you less of a woman because you're not a mother, because you don't want to bring children. I even feel like it is a more responsible decision to say I don't want to have children than for you to now bring them into this world and be resenting them and making them suffer, because there's now a standard to life, particularly for women. Like, when you're done with school, the next thing is marriage. In fact, when you're even in school, or maybe when you're working, you're talking with like a male counterpart, you'll be like, I need to make money. They'll be like, you don't get problem now, man will soon put you for house. I'm just like, but it's not every woman's aspiration to be a married woman. What if she wants to be more? What if she wants to be independent for herself? Because at the end of the day, the reason why most women used to marry in those days was because they wanted some form of security, financial stability. So they use marriage as a form of, okay, my husband we have, so it will now come to me. But these days, women are even having more than men. So when you're already having that thing that is making you marry, marriage now becomes less attractive for a lot of people. So now going back to this point of Miley Cyrus, I 100% agree with her point. Some people will give birth to children and will be resentful of those children. You see how mothers will want to correct their children. They will beat them, put pepper in their vaginas, say, I will kill you today. Why did you give birth to that child if you cannot love that child? Why did you give birth to that child if you cannot have patience for them, knowing that these people are just small? You're an adult, you have seen life. This one, you are just 7 years old. You are trying to navigate how difficult life is because you broke plates. Your mother, because Tinubu's economy is dealing with her, the next thing, you're already beating the child. It would just be better for you to be childless than for you now to give birth to children and hate them. So basically, stop putting pressure on yourself. If you know you want to be a mother, know that is what you want, not because that is what society expects of you. Anyways,
everything that Praise have said, but regardless, we have to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Absolutely.
Honestly, don't go anywhere because my body is itching me. There's a lot I really want to say on this, mother would not be beans, but we'll be right back. Right, I'm going to play Dancing by Georgia Smith. This is off her new project called What Are the Odds, and this is Rhythm FM's hit song of the week for a reason. Listen.
Family. And now, Beyond Borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, Beyond Borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up.
93.7 FM.
Welcome back. This is still Reading 93.7 FM and you're listening to What's Hot, where we talk about everything trending on social media. If you enjoy that song by Georgia Smith, I'm pretty sure you catch my vibe. I feel like that beat is something like a Sia would have also killed. That's like electronic dancehall with Afrobeat. Anyways, welcome back. Anyways, before we went on a break, we were just talking about, the story. What's the story again?
I know, say, I was saying that.
That is a hot story. Yeah. So Miley Cyrus saying she does not want to have kids. I think that's a conversation that society has not had enough. Because it's almost like we look at women strangely when they don't want to have children. But honestly, I was an adult. I'm still an adult. I became an adult when my dear, I became an adult when I realized that there are people in this world and in this life that don't want children. Until today, this conversation feels weird to me. But I think that is a conversation that society needs to sound loud, because first of all, my first experience, I didn't say this on TV, was with a girl who just came back from UK, Princess. We were cool and all. Initially, she was like famsing me, and then in the apartment she stayed, and I really liked her. So we used to sit down to have lunch together. Sometimes we just go out for dinner together. And this lady actually told me that she didn't want kids. That was my first time having a conversation one-on-one with a lady who is beautiful and very okay and wealthy enough. She had just come back for her father's property. The man just died. And she was now telling me that she didn't want kids. My head almost blew up. I could not understand, and then lately I started seeing viral videos of even men coming out to say that it's a financial burden on them. I don't know, but for me, I still belong strongly to the school of thought that children are gifts from God. Yes, they are a responsibility, but why just walk the earth and not have kids though? That's how I see myself, but I don't judge people for making the decisions that they make. I now understand that the world is very dynamic, and thank God for social media for even opening us up the more. That's my opinion, Sha. Eniola, what's up? Okay,
sorry. I thought Eniola would go, but since she's reluctant, let me go first. So I've noticed that. Have you guys noticed that when men come out to say that they don't want kids, no reaction? In fact, they don't even need to tell us. You see men, they are 45. Nobody raises their eyebrow to say, so what is wrong with you? But when it's a woman that just says, so I don't want to have kids, because you guys have seen women as, what's the word, objects. Is it objects that we now say? You've seen them as, that's your role. You've reduced, thank you very much, Holy Spirit. You've reduced women to their biological role. And I'm like, it's very problematic, because you've only seen this woman as a baby making machine. So when a woman now leaves that standard and says, so I don't want my body to go through all that and have children, you're not looking at that weird that, you're failed as a woman, because that is what you should do as a woman. There's more to life than having children. That money that you're using, children are expensive, very expensive, because it's not just having them. The school fees that you pay, you have to be patient with them. The emotional stability you have to give them. It's cheaper for you to travel. If you use your money now, your investment, use it to travel, see the world, explore, you're more open-minded. But when you say, you want to have children, you know that when you have children, you continue taking care of them till you die. I remember one man, he was making a joke that he's in his 40s, his like 60-year-old mother will be saying, have you eaten? He's like, even at that woman at 60 years old, she's still doing motherhood. She's not even say, okay, my son is like 40 years old. So when you're a mother, is like a lifetime job. It's not something that after a while you stop being a mother. So people should know that this is what they really want, not because it's not society that will pay school fees. It's not society that will give them that emotional stability that they need. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm of the opinion that children are not a gift; they are a responsibility. You understand?
They are the result of the sex that you had. Yes. God was not involved.
Children are not a gift. I'm going to say it again. They are a responsibility. But it depends on how you see it. Some people see children as a gift based on the fact that they provide companionship. It feels that it's a form of fulfillment for you.
Their life desires.
Yes, after marriage, I need to have children and all that. So hence, children are gifts to me. But you should know that gift, it is a form of responsibility. It's more like dashing you a puppy or a kitten. You have to be responsible for its feeding. You have to be responsible for bathing them and making sure they are healthy and all that. But some parents don't put that into consideration. Hence where you have parents giving birth to like 8-10 children that they cannot take care of. It's just more like in as much my life is not fulfilled, I don't have money. The only thing I can afford to get as a poor person is just having as much babies, and now God they take care of Peking now. God will train them for me. If this one will become successful, this one will be successful. So it's more like a gambling system. Like, okay, one we shall make it, but what about the ones that will not make it? And you're already traumatizing these children. There's a trend now where people are coming on TikTok to actually drag their parents for failing them. And at first it felt like, why do you need to bring all your family business? But I understand them, because this is unresolved trauma. trauma. A lady was talking about how their parents had 9 children and they are going to buy one big bread. When they want to feed the children, on Saturdays morning where the children don't go to school, they make sure that they wait until dinner is getting to around 12 p.m. So that is doubling as breakfast and lunch. And you have children, 4-5-year-old children that are just developing, that they need to eat, they need protein and the likes, but you are gauging it just because of your own irresponsibility. You give these children food that is not even enough to help them. And when children are complaining, children will always complain, "Mommy, I'm still hungry." This one will be like, "You are so covetous. Where are you going to meet your mother that is going to feed you?" You are projecting your own trauma, and you are not saying that you are a failure. You are not doing your responsibility. But those categories of parents who come out to say, "Oh, children are a gift now. After all, now God they take care of picking." You understand? So is it making sense when you have to have people that have been able to sit down and look at it that, okay, even though I'm rich enough, I don't think I'm mentally capable of taking care of a child. I don't think I have it in me to actually love a child unconditionally or give the child the time it takes. So I would rather focus on other things. Then people, what do you mean? This is the moral obligation. This is what you're supposed to do. What if your mother did not give birth to you? If your mother did not give birth to you, you will not exist. There are people that you are supposed to meet that are not existing because their mother did not give birth to them, and life is still moving on. Yes. So I don't understand all these rhetorics of if one would.
Those bandits, if their parents did not give birth to them, with the world not have been safer for us. It's not everybody they're supposed to born.
Okay, so Eniola, I kept quiet. If you observed, I turned and I was listening to you carefully because I wanted to understand.
That's why you didn't laugh at my joke.
I laughed small. I turned and I wanted to understand where you were coming from with the statement of children are not a gift, because it touched me in a certain way and I needed to understand. So from what you have explained, I think that we are mixing parenting with nature, right? With the power of nature, let me put it that way. So when you have sex, your result is supposed to be your gift, right? However, ideally a child should not be betting a child. But global society is corrupt. And why I listen carefully is because everything Eniola said is so apt, so correct, because there are parents that will frustrate their children. But let us try not to mix parenting with the power of nature, because when you have kids, there are still poor parents that will give birth to children, nurture these children, and they'll be the best in society. I promise you. So parenting is not all about money, but it's all about the individual involved, and let's not mix it. That's what I deduced from just carefully listening. So yes, I still stand with the fact that two truths can coexist. Your responsibility is your children, but they're also a gift from nature.
I also want to add that I believe that children are gifts from God.
Or can be mistake.
And
some people go get belle say, "Oh, this mistake, unwanted pregnancy." Children are gifts.
It's relative, right?
Yes.
There could be gifts to children, to individuals who have been looking for kids for years, right?
Yes.
And they could be a mistake.
It depends on what you choose to call it.
It could be a mistake to young people who are just
even some old people say they get picking and a mistake.
So I just feel like upbringing when you praise.
No.
Money is not everything. Praise, what is it? Oh yeah, sorry, Chidera, go on.
Okay, so when people should understand why do you want to have children, right? So it's really about the intention. Because a lot of people who have children and they think that they are giving the children the best, but they may not be giving the children the best. So again, it's an individual decision. Miley Cyrus coming out to say she doesn't want to have kids, it's what she has decided to do. But I would not support anybody, or I would not support the notion that children are not gifts, but they are only responsibilities.
Thanks for your debate.
They are.
I want to talk something.
Right? They are.
Praise Allah.
And
let us finish.
I don't know if you know this popular saying, as much as you're praying to God for something, pray to God to give you the wisdom and the discernment to be able to nurture that stuff.
Right.
Do you get? So that's really just how it is for me. Not 100%. That I would blatantly say that they are not.
I remember seeing a TikTok video and one woman was complaining that her 2-year, or maybe like it should be 2-year-old daughter or son, I can't remember who now, carried water, I don't know how that one saw water, and poured in the bag of rice. People now say God's gift. Don't see what's in God's gift already. Cause so that's how I was like that gift that you talk. It may be mistake because she didn't regret. She say I just went to go and pet him to sleep because if I beat this pikin now they go say I wicked. By the end of the day, children can be gifts, can be mistake. It depends on the one way God gives.
So waiting the pikin do no mean saying a mistake. Children will be children.
Praise you. Give us.
Aside
I know pour water for my baby.
There was one thing you said that stuck out to me about how there will be poor parents that they are not financially capable, but they will make sure that they nurture their children and give them the best. The parents' idea of the best for the children doesn't necessarily mean it is what the child actually needs. Because if you talk to people, there are people that are actually walking trauma, right? And even though the parents feel like, oh, I did everything I could, I did everything I should have done for you, you actually did not give that child what that child needed, which is why it is important. I'm not entirely saying that poor people don't deserve to have children, or it is poor people that are messing up their children and they should not be having children. But still, in most cases now, these poor people we are talking about are the ones that have the highest number of children, because that is the only dopamine activity you can afford. Just have sex, unprotected sex, and you keep birthing children that you cannot take care of. And in most cases, even if you have enough that you can take care of, you feel like, oh, I'm doing this. You are unnecessarily putting pressure on your children. There are children that come from poor family and they are carrying so much. They are carrying so much baggage and responsibilities that they should not be carrying as children. But to the parents, oh, I sent you to the best school. I made sure I paid your school fees on time. I did everything I could. So that means I put you on the right path. But you don't know the kind of trauma you have put on your children.
And you know what?
Sir, actually hack that code. I don't think you can actually hack it. There's way too many things that my mom and dad have done to me that I would not necessarily agree with, and I will not now say that they are bad.
So what I want to say is the fact that I agree with everything Eniola said. I'll still agree because I've understood that the world is a dynamic place. Everyone with their journey and their own story. Another child from another background will tell you that yes, you guys had the same financial range, but your stories are different. One would have experienced love at home and the other one will be experiencing, can't you see your mates, can't you see what they are doing at maybe 13, so the world is really a dynamic place. Our journey is different, but I'm sending love and light to every child out there who is receiving what they don't deserve as a child, basically, and every woman who feel like they don't want to have kids, to each his own. Let's move on.
All right, moving on to the next conversation. This one too is also a tragedy, honestly. So I saw the story on X. What do you mean it's also a tragedy? So this is bad story, not tragedy. No, I'm actually referring to the first story I talked about on TV, but I don't want to go back to that. So the second story I also have here is a tragedy. So in the video that I saw, I didn't want to believe. I thought it was AI, but I later realized it is not, and it's a video of a whole family perishing, jumping from a very, very high cliff. I won't entirely say jumping. So what happened is that this man and woman, they got married, and for the man was kind of struggling. It's not like he's like financially okay, but to an extent it was good, and it took a while before they were able to have a child, but eventually they had a son. And based on the fact that okay, this is our only son and we want to make sure we give you all the best, they enrolled him in a private school. This story happened in India, by the way. So they enrolled him in a private school, and because of what this guy is saying in a private school, the rich kids, the nepo babies is rolling with, he wanted a big iPhone, and he went ahead to buy this version, our version of easy buy, like buying something and having to pay on installments. So he went to purchase an iPhone 15 from there, and he wanted his parents to be paying, and the parents are insisting that the money is much, nobody sends you to buy something that expensive. And because of this reason, this boy went to the edge of a cliff, and he was threatening his parents that he is going to jump. And people were there. There were a lot of people, watching, like, what is going to? Is he really going to do it? And the parents are trying to, cajole him. Please, we are going to do this, do that. But I don't know, maybe it's a psychological problem or something. And as this boy was there, the father could not take it, and he wanted to move towards him to like drag him off the edge, and that was how they both fell together. And the mother was also a witness, and because she saw it, she could not take it, and she went ahead and jumped.
Just go.
And the whole
End
family.
No, how can she heal from that? No, actually, looking at it, the son has gone. The father, what is she living for? I'm sure that was her thinking.
And that is how the whole family perished, just like that. Even their videos have been.
Honestly, actually, society is already
going to blame you for.
What did the boy want again?
Well, he wanted. He already got the phone, afford and the monthly payment was actually very high for the parents. So they wanted him to return it. That I did not allow. I did not say.
Children are a gift from God, though. This one is a gift. I've been a mistake.
Exactly.
Which kind became be this one?
No, he was in high school.
A whole family lineage now don't wipe off.
People process trauma, even children.
Okay. So let me take a couple of comments. This is from Chile, and it says he dragged his father to his death, and then the mom couldn't take it, and she also threw herself into the void. What a terrible thing this son did to his parents. Juan says this is a ridiculous tragedy due to its motivation. An iPhone that the little guy wanted his parents to pay for after he took it on credit, and he couldn't pay for it. He decided to kill himself. This is so sad. Honestly, I don't know. And the last one, Louis said, I hope that damn bastard is rotten wherever he is. He led both his parents to their death. May he be cursed forever. The comments are just torn, and everybody is just putting their, but I don't even know what to say. So what do you say? Where did this parents go wrong in this case now?
Because they wanted to bring gifts.
But I mean, we have a child, we want to give you the best of the best. We decided to enroll you in a private school, but because you are mixing with nepo babies, you confused the fact that we are doing our best with what is available, and you decided to go ahead to get an iPhone 15 on installment, and because we can't afford it, you decided to kill yourself, taking your father and your mother with you.
You know what? This is serious because there are some children that raising them is hectic, and we talk about parenting, bad parenting. We've not even spoken more about the kids raising stubborn children that will drag you to your own end. Anyways, we're coming back. I'm not even done. This story is interesting and very tragic, but then let's listen to Struggle by DJ Spinall and Summer Walker. This is Struggle of Life. Don't ever let it get you down. So we'll be right back.
Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school, to campus dreams that kept you awake at night, to that first job interview that changed everything. From traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge to quiet midnight thoughts under an open sky, there has always been one frequency riding with you. Rhythm 93.7 FM didn't just play music, we scored your moments. When you celebrated, we turned it up. When you stumbled, we lifted your spirit. When the nation held its breath, we stayed present, informing, connecting, caring. Across Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, Abuja, and every heartbeat in between. One rhythm, one sound, one family. And now, beyond borders, streaming across continents, connecting Nigerians in the diaspora and global listeners searching for the sound of home. We didn't just grow, we grew with you. Through weddings and wins, through heartbreaks and hustle, through late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. Because it was never just radio. It's lifestyle, it's culture, it's connection. More music, less noise, more feeling, more life. This isn't just a station. This is your rhythm. Rhythm FM, growing with you everywhere. From your very first day in secondary school to campus dreams that kept you awake at night to that first job interview that changed everything from